So you're stuck at home, but you're not alone. What can you do? We know a thing or two. You can tidy your room or clean with a broom. How about read a book or help mom and dad cook? You're in quarantine with Sean Silverstein. Fun never ends. Come join Uncle Ricky and friends.
Yeah! Welcome, guys. Welcome to Uncle Ricky and Friends. Hope you've been busy the last couple days since we met last, and you're got lots of activities keeping you busy and practicing some poems and doing some other fun things. I'd like to begin by saying thank you to some of our awesome little friends for their amazing videos of some of the poems they did. Reese sent in a video. We had Gwen and Maeve and Max and Gigi and Michaela. All fantastic videos doing their Shel Silverstein poems. So it's not too late. If you're still working on your poem for Me Who and Exactly What, or if you've chosen to do your own poem like some of the others have, that's fantastic. Please send them in. We want to get them up on YouTube, and we're going to make you guys YouTube sensations. Before we go any further, I'd like to introduce today's sponsor. Last time out we had Bananas was our sponsor, and I think we've upped our game a little bit. So today's sponsor is water. It's clear. It's wet. You can drink it. You can cook with it. Most importantly, you can wash your hands with it. So right now it's very important to be washing your hands. And actually, I'm a little thirsty, so I'm going to have a little sip. Not bad. Wow, water. It's fantastic. And found in a tap near you. So we had a suggestion from one of our friends that we should do a foreign word of the day. And we have a few of our friends out there that know some words in some foreign languages. So I think it'd be a great idea if you know a word in a foreign language and you'd like to share it with us, please record a little video of you explaining what the word is in English and in the foreign language. So our first word comes to us today from our German language expert. And I think I introduced her in our first video, so if you remember, our German language expert is Lily, so we're going to send it over to Lily now for our word of the day.
Hey, so Lily's word of the day is the German word for book. Lily, wie sagt man Book auf Deutsch?
Buch.
Richtig. And in English?
Book.
Richtig. Okay, und jetzt sag's nochmal auf Deutsch.
Buch.
Buch. That's right. Sag tschüss, Uncle Ricky.
Hi, Uncle Ricky.
Thank you, German language expert Lily. That was fantastic. Now we have a new word we can all use when we go to reach for our And speaking of we have a request for a poem. It's our first request. So we'd like to thank Elise very much for sending in her request for us to read a poem. And don't forget, if there's a poem that you want us to read, please just send it to us and we'd be happy to read it in one of our sessions. So our poem today is called The Unicorn. And it can be found in Where the Sidewalk Ends on page 76 and 77. And I know a little somebody in a city called Guelph that might enjoy this poem. So hopefully she's going to watch this. Now the thing about this poem, I don't know if you've seen it already, but you'll notice the verses, the way they have them, it was a song. And there's a famous band called The Rovers, well, if you're Irish, it's a famous band, called The Rovers, who have taken this poem and they've made a song of it. So we're going to put a link in the description section to their YouTube video singing the song. So you can have a chance to actually see this poem in its song version. So, without further ado, The Unicorn. A long time ago when the earth was green and there was more kinds of animals than you've ever seen. And they run around free while the world was being born. And the loveliest of all was the unicorn. There was green alligators and long-necked geese. There was humpy, bumpy camels and chimpanzees. There was cats and rats and elephants. but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. But the Lord seen some sinning, and it caused him pain. He says, stand back, I'm gonna make it rain. He says, hey brother Noah, I'll tell you what you do. Go and build me a floating zoo. And you take 2 alligators and a couple of geese, 2 humpy bumpy camels and 2 chimpanzees. Take 2 cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, Noah, don't you forget my unicorn. Now Noah was there, and he answered the calling. And he finished up the ark just as the rain started falling. He marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he called out as they went through. Hey Lord, I got your 2 alligators and your couple of geese, your humpy bumpy camels and your 2 chimpanzees. Got your cats and rats and elephants, but Lord, I'm so forlorn, 'cause I just don't see no unicorn. Old Noah looked out through the driving rain, but the unicorns were hiding, playing silly games. They were kicking and splashing in the misty morn. Oh, them silly unicorn. Then the goat started goating and the snake started snaking. The elephant started elephanting and the boat started shaking. The mouse started squeaking and the lion started roaring. And everyone aboard but the unicorn. I mean the green alligators and the long-necked geese, the humpy bumpy camels and the chimpanzees. Noah cried, close the door, 'cause the rain is a-pouring, and we just can't wait for them unicorn. Then the ark started moving, and it drifted with the tide, and the unicorns looked up from the rock and cried, and the water come up and sort of floated them away. That's why you've never seen a unicorn to this day. You'll see a lot of alligators and a whole mess of geese. You'll see humpy bumpy camels and lots of chimpanzees. You'll see cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no unicorn. Thank you again to our little friend Elise for suggesting this fantastic poem. Now it's a really long poem, and it has some long words in it, so it might be a tough one for us to read on our own all the way through. So maybe if there's a line or two that you really like and you want to read that and reenact that and take a video of it, that would be awesome. Or if you just want to draw some of the pictures of some of the animals, that would be fun, I think. And you could color in the pictures and maybe take some pictures of what you end up drawing and send them in to us, and we can put those up on a video. And if you want, some of the bigger kids, if you've got a little brother and sister, you could maybe draw the outline of some of the animals and have your little sibling color it in for you. And so we get them involved as well. So there's lots of fun little things you can do with this poem. You can draw the whole boat with all the different animals on it. Have some fun with it. You guys can decide what you want to do with it. It's just lots of different things that can be done. So that's all the time we have for today. You've got some work to be done. Make sure you stay safe, wash your hands, keep your social distancing, and we'll see you again soon. And elbow rub, virtual